I ate 2 potatoes. So today I'm going to be showing you my CD collection. So starting from here, because these are all the CDs that were in this shelf, but I had to remove these due to having newer CDs, which I'll show you later. So, Fall, okay, I don't know, where should I put these? Fall the Leader by Korn, Strange Days by The Doors, Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin, Issues by Korn, and these paper cases came in little box sets, so that's why they look like these. Same as with these Doors CDs. Soft Parade by The Doors, Magical Mystery Tour by The Beatles, Korn, self-titled, Untouchables by Korn, Life is Peachy by Korn, The Doors, self-titled, Toxicity by System of a Down, LA Woman by The Doors, Look Sharp by Roxette, Reality by David Bowie, Sabbath Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, Room Service by Roxette, Proud Like a God by Guano Apes, and The Best Of by The Doors, which is like an early version of the Essential Doors. I'm going to show you these next. So, We Are Not Your Kind by Slipknot, International Super Hits by Green Day, Bikini, self-titled, this is their debut album. Stephen the King, self-titled, is like a rock opera type music. Rubber Soul by the Beatles. Led Zeppelin, self-titled. Lateralis by Tool. Nevermind the Bollocks by Sex Pistols. The reason why I have Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells album cover in here is because this didn't came with any album cover art, and I don't like having my CDs without a cover art, so I just choose this for no reason. Steal This Album by System of a Down. Anthology 1 by The Beatles. Take On by Jabe. Kill 'Em All by Metallica, their debut album. The End So Far by Slipknot. And I think that's it. Oh no, we have one more CD, which is 10 by Ocho Macho, a Hungarian rock band. This is their single 10. Also, this is a misprint because it's supposed to say track 3 in here. So the number 2 is literally printed twice on the back, so that counts as a misprint. Now moving on to the shelf. Never mind, I just realized I have more CDs. Bro, how many CDs do I have? Plastic Beach by Gorillaz. Get a Grip by Aerosmith. Spider-Man movie soundtrack. There's one more over here. Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Zaniac by Radiohead. Yeezus by Kanye West. I forgot there's actually way more CDs in my room. Yep, this is going to be a long video. The Great Chapter by Slipknot. Yes, don't ask me what happened to the case. Volume 3 by Slipknot. Kamikaze by Eminem. Rage Against the Machine, self-titled. American Idiot by Green Day. Rosen Road by Rammstein. Morrison Hotel by The Doors. Feeling Way Too Damn Good by Nickelback. Hypnotized by System of a Down. Mesmerized by System of a Down. Tell Me There's Heaven by Chris Rea. Slipknot self-titled 10th Anniversary Edition. Use Your Illusion 1 by Guns N' Roses. Harry's House by Harry Styles. And Best Of by Uriah Heep. This is the box set that the Doors CDs came in. System of a Down self-titled. The Very Best Of by T-Rex. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Waiting for the Sun by The Doors. All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot. It's just the Xbox 360 game of South Park. Speaking of South Park, we got Chocolate Salty. I'm not gonna say the last word by Chef. This is taken from the Chef 8 album by South Park. I'm With You by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Velvet Underground, self-titled. Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. Liebe für alle da by Rammstein. System of a Down, self-titled. This is a cardboard sleeve version. And These Days by Bon Jovi. And the 6-track sampler, that is my brother's. And a VHS copy of The Wall by Pink Floyd, which is a movie. We got actually one more CD over here. Revolt. And this is a Sega Dreamcast game. The reason why I say that this is a CD, because when I put this in a music CD, in a CD player, it recognizes as a audio CD, and it just plays a little 3-second warning sound. And the Brazilian copy of G-Size by Gorillaz. And so moving on to the shelf. This one, End Good by Bikini. This is their, I feel like this is their 3rd studio album. Greatest Hits by Aerosmith. This has the Come Together, the Beatles cover. Church of the Bible. This just has church songs on it. I don't know why I got this. The album cover looked cool, so I bought it. Pork Soda by Primus. Greatest Hits by ZZ Top. I got this for my birthday. In Utero by Nirvana. The Great Escape by Blur. This has one of my favorite songs on it, Charmless Man. Slipknot, self-titled. This has the hidden track Eeyore on it. Animals by Pink Floyd. Also, look how long these tracks are. I don't know how Pink Floyd manages to record a 17-minute long track in the studio. Incesticide by Nirvana. Also, the album cover didn't look like this. It was like this when I got it. Foo Fighters, self-titled. Mainly, I wanted this CD for years and I finally got it. I'll Stick Around is a great track. It's my favorite track on the album. Nevermind by Nirvana. This is a Hungarian copy because the album cover is a little bit brighter. And the inner sleeve looks different. This doesn't have the hidden track on it, Endless Nameless. It just simply ends off with Something in the Way. Live and Rare by Korn. This is just a live album with 2 unreleased tracks at the end. Gorillaz, self-titled. Park Life by Blur. The reason why I'm putting Blur in the Gorillaz category is because Damon Albarn is the lead singer of Gorillaz. And he also the lead singer of Blur. That's him right there. Flatbeat by Mr. Oizo. Nevermind by Nirvana. This is a European copy. This one is different because this is the version that everyone knows. You can see slight difference between the album cover. You can see if you look close on the baby's face. The baby's name is Spencer Alden, so if you look closely on the album cover, this one's a little bit darker and this one is brighter. And this one, it does have the hidden track Endless Nameless on it. D-Size by Gorillaz. Disc 1 is just the standard album, and disc 2 just has a bunch of remixes on it. See You on the Other Side by Korn. This is my most damaged CD that I have. I have no idea what happened to this. It looked like this when I got it. So, I mean, my Blu-ray player plays it fine. I mean, it just plays, like, when I play this CD, it just plays it all the way through. No skips. No skips at all. Like, it just looked like someone just took a razor and just scratched the shit out of it. So let's see On the Other Side by Korn. This was the last album that their original drummer David was on. 1,000 Suns by Linkin Park. The Best Of by Blur. This also comes with a bonus CD which has Live at Wembley Arena. And the main reason I got this is because it has their self-titled songs on it, featuring Song 2, which is their most iconic song ever. Unplugged in New York by Nirvana. I think this is their most popular concert live performance ever. The Nothing by Korn. This was their 13th studio album. Also, Korn just dropped a new song. I haven't listened to it yet, but it's at Diablo 4. I feel like that's a game. I heard of it, but yeah. Song Machine by Gorillaz. Works Part 2 by Adda. This is just a Hungarian rock band from the 80s. G-Size by Gorillaz. This is their regular version. The reason why I say Brazil copy is because this one has a different track listing on it. The album cover is different because Noodle, she's holding a statue of Godzilla, and the regular version, she holds the Gorillaz mascot Bonesy. October Rust by Typo Negative, the only Typo Negative CD I have. Really long album, 1 hour and 12 minutes. The longest track on here is track 14, Haunted, which is like 10 minutes long. Also, track 2 and track 15, the reason why that doesn't even have a title is because those are just intro and outro spoken words. The Music of the Vangelist by Genius. This is like a similar music to Mr. Oizo. The Angels Welcome You by Bikini. Their 4th studio album, I think. The Now Now by Gorillaz. 4 by Led Zeppelin. These are all Hungarian copies. Pretty Hate Machine by Nine Inch Nails. It does have the CD in it, but I lost the cover art for it, so I had to print it out. Iowa by Slipknot. The album cover is literally just silverish, whitish cover, and the reason why it looks so like this is because this is the European copy of it. The American copy looks like silver and whitish. Demon Days by Gorillaz. This is an iconic album. And Justice for All by Metallica. Meteor by Linkin Park, one of their most iconic albums ever, with the closing track Numb. Roots by Sepultura, very heavy band from Brazil. Master of Reality by Black Sabbath. And if you ask me, yes, I do listen to all of these CDs. Smash by Offspring. This is a 2008 reissue. The back cover doesn't look like this. The regular 1994 pressing of the CD usually has a track listing flipped upside down. And also the disc does look like this, but instead of this, the Offspring Smash, these two titles are on top of here, and the track listing are put over here. But this one is the 2008 remaster of the CD. Load by Metallica. Singles Collection by Gorillaz. I Will Protect Your Fire by Bikini. Their 6th studio album. And Abbey Road by the Beatles. Those are all my CDs. Let's move on to the vinyls. So here are all of my vinyls. This video is going to be very long. So next up we got Tomorrow Comes Today, EP by Gorillaz. Senjutsu by Iron Maiden. The Final Cut by Pink Floyd. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Momentary Lapse of Reason by Pink Floyd. Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Song Machine by Gorillaz. Hard Day's Night by the Beatles. This is a Hungarian copy. Which one is this? I keep forgetting the name of this. Stars Are Full of Secrets by Pink Floyd. I mean, it just looks like it looks like it's a self-titled album, but the name is Stars Are Full of Secrets. The Wall by Pink Floyd. Doors, self-titled. Animals by Pink Floyd. Herzeleid by Rammstein, their debut album. Cracker Island by Gorillaz. Piper at the Gates of Dawn by Pink Floyd. Mutter by Rammstein. Led Zeppelin, self-titled. G-Size by Gorillaz. Plastic Beach by Gorillaz. Humans by Gorillaz. 72 Seasons by Metallica. Gorillaz, self-titled. Atom Heart Mother by Pink Floyd. Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. The Now Now by Gorillaz, Metal by Pink Floyd, Untouchables by Korn, Follow the Leader by Korn. Those are the only 2 Korn vinyls that I have in the moment. The Fall by Gorillaz, Iowa by Slipknot. This is the cover that I was talking about. Hypnotize. Oh my god, okay, that is bad. I have no idea how the hell I'm gonna do this. Hypnotized by System of a Down. Toxicity by System of a Down. Slipknot, self-titled. American Idiot by Green Day. Demon Days by Gorillaz. Magical Mystery Tour by The Beatles. All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot. Well, there's actually one more. Works Part 2 by Adda. One of the most this is their most popular album ever. Works Part 2. Which one is that? Sgt. Pepper by The Beatles. Dookie by Green Day. Greatest Hits, Gold Greatest Hits by ABBA. Hardwired to Self-Destruct by Metallica. 4 by Led Zeppelin. Uma Guma by Pink Floyd. Smash by Offspring. The Best Of by Pink Floyd. That's the More soundtrack by Pink Floyd, which is missing the album cover art. This didn't came with any album cover art, it just only came with the inner sleeve. Raging Against the Machine, self-titled. And finally we have Please Please Me by The Beatles. So those are my vinyl and CD collection. Peace, bye.